When you fix your mind on something, or when you focus on something, make sure you try your best till you finish that. No matter how hard it gets, or no matter how difficult it gets, even if you have to walk alone. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bari. It's been a long time that I haven't uploaded any videos, and that's because I've been having my exams and it was really busy. But today on this video, I would like to talk about something completely different from what I usually talk about, the reservation and all the issues that I take. And I want to talk about something personal. So on today's video, we'll talk about my personal experience throughout this journey, my challenges, so that maybe it may help someone who's trying to come out of their comfort zones or experiencing something similar. This is for you. When I first started this video, my main aim was basically to just pressure the government so that it will do something, as it has been neglecting its duties for a very long time. Little did I know that I would face a lot of uncertainties along the way. It all started when I first uploaded the video regarding the roster system, and it was my mistake. I hold myself accountable, of course. I have very little knowledge of that, mainly because I'm a student and the roster system is for the ones who are already employed. So I shouldn't have made that video to begin with, because my fight is mainly for the students and the unemployed youth. So from today, there'll be no more of of those kind of videos. But why I want to talk about that is because there were a lot of other people who had more knowledge than me. But what was done with that knowledge is it was used against me to tear me down and to harass me. But what was the point of all that? I only wish that those knowledge and ideas were brought together and we could form a team and be united and actually prompt the government to do something. But instead, we completely got divided in a split second. And of course, I express my opinions, and we all can disagree and have our own opinions too. But I'm speaking for the ones that want to express their views, because I've been told a lot of times that I should keep quiet or shut my mouth, or I should not speak and I should not touch certain areas. But I encourage you today to please speak up. It is your right and your duty as a citizen to question the government. You don't have to get it right. In fact, all of our leaders get it wrong all of the time and nothing is done against them. So I only wonder those students who have so much potential to speak up. And seeing this, it might actually cause them to be silent. So I encourage you today, anyone at all, artists, musicians, or anyone who has a voice, who has an opinion, please speak up and do not be afraid, as long as it is from a right direction. And the other thing that I've experienced, which I never expected to happen, is cyberbullying. I've heard about that, but I never thought that I would experience it. And there were so many nights, in fact, in the midst of my exam, I've experienced cyberbullying and I couldn't sleep, and there were threats, there were memes circulating. In fact, I will show you right now, and please let me know in the comments who this is. But it's quite interesting because I think it's funny at the same time, but it's quite interesting that we are so ready to tear each other down without any given purpose, without any reason. And I do not have a problem with all of these. In fact, I have learned to adapt and adjust accordingly. But what bothers me is the way that these jokes have been made. For example, it has been said so many times, oh, she's just an actress. She's just a cheap actress. And what's wrong with that? I'm not an actress. I'm a student. But what's wrong with being an actress? They have the same right as anyone else does. What if you're a laborer? What if you're just a daily wage earner, or a maid or a babysitter? Or what if you're a washerman? That doesn't matter. You should never judge a person you should never make fun from a profession. It doesn't matter where you work or what you do or how much you earn. We all have the same rights. is the fundamental right. So making fun of me is one thing, and I completely just ignore it. But to make fun of a profession, I think that's very wrong. And I encourage all the musicians, all the artists, all the dancers, painters, whoever you are, to please don't stop doing what you're doing. I think you're amazing, and I think you have the potential. Do not be scared of the negative comments, because once you're out there, they will come. But I promise you that it will be worth it. And the other thing that I want to talk about is the political agenda. This issue was basically only a movement of students and unemployed youth, but how quickly it has been turned into a political agenda. And that I've been blamed that I'm hired by some political party. But I think that's quite interesting, right? I literally criticize every living leader in this state because they've been neglecting us for too long. So it's interesting that you would think that they would call me, but yeah, I think this state needs a wake up call, and it's up to you, the students and the youths. You can make a change. Do not listen to any of the voices that says you should keep quiet. No, you shouldn't. In fact, we have been quiet for too long, and it's time to speak up. And if you're interested in opening a platform for your talents, for your music, please do not be afraid of the negative criticisms. Rise above it. Rise above it. And I'm with you, and I encourage you to be brave and come out of that small comfort zone that you have been putting yourself for too long. And the last but not least, I've been seeing a lot of comments where our own brothers and sisters have an issue on people speaking in their own mother tongues. I think that's really disappointing because it's our culture, it's who we are. And I think that we should be proud of it and protect it and shield it. And with that, I strongly end this video by saying that please be careful online. It's a very good platform to express your talents and to be known for your amazing, unique individuality, but at the same time, it's unsafe if you dwell on it, if you invest on it. Be careful and be very protective of your mental health as well. And for my next video, I will be talking about reservation on academics and on higher education, which has been completely misconstructed. So with that, I end the video, and I urge all of you to be very careful while dealing with anything online. And if you're bullied or cyberbullied by any way, please contact your authorities, and take care. Thank you so much.